Going on YouTube, welcome back to my channel, HitPaw Graphics. In today's video, I will be teaching you guys how to design this Christmas flyer in Coreldraw. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the red button below and turn on the bell icon in order not to miss any of my future upload. Coming over here, guys, these are the stock images we'll be making use of. Alright, so I'm going to put the link of others in the down description below. And if you look closely, guys, I've taken out the background of these images. We're going from this to this. Alright, and we're going from this to this. Alright, so as you can see, guys, some of these images, the background have been taken out. You can see this is the before and this is the after. So if you don't know how to take out background, please watch to the very end of this video so you will learn how to take out background. And this brings us to the sponsor of this very video, which is HitPaw. HitPaw is an AI software. It helps you enhance images. It helps you generate AI images. It also helps you remove image background. Alright. It also helps you remove unwanted objects in a background or in an image. For instance, if you want to enhance an image that has a low resolution and you want to enhance it to a higher resolution, or if the image is blurred and you want to make it very sharp, this software is for you. Alright, just for instance, like I told you guys, I use this software to remove the backgrounds, which we'll be making use of in this very video. For instance, if you want to remove a background, just come over to this and click on remove BG. Now this is what you're going to have over here. You're going to see start remove. So it will give you an option here to drag the file over to this place. But if you click on start remove, it's going to open a dialog box asking you to select the file you want to remove the background. So for instance, if you want to take out the background from here, all right, so let's assume I want to take out this background, this very one. So I'm going to click on the background and select import. All right, so once you select it, you hold on for it. As you can see, it is processing. So right about that, guys, just wait for it to load and it will automatically remove the background for you, as you can see, just like this. So this is the before we had and this is the very after. So you can see how perfectly this went. It is very sharp, but if it is not sharp, you can actually use this software also to enhance the image of the image you have, all right, from a low resolution to a higher resolution. All right, so over here, guys, you can see we have brush, we have eraser, we have move canvas, and we have background color. So in this brush, you can actually select it, and once you select it, you can actually, you see, if you're brushing over here, you actually bringing back. You're bringing back. If you look at the before, you're bringing back the backgrounds. All right, so let's assume there are places that is not actually removed properly. You can come over to this eraser, click on it, and you can actually increase the brush or reduce the brush this way or this way. All right, so let's just leave that to this and brush this way. So if I'm brushing over here, you can see this is the before image and this is the after. So if I'm brushing over here, you're going to see it is reflecting over here. So just this way, brush. So you can see it is removing. So that is how to remove background over here. All right, that is how to remove background. So you just do that, brush it carefully so it doesn't affect the proper image you're making use of. So as you can see, so this is just it. So by the way, the software have already done the part for us by removing the image background perfectly. So once you're done, just click on export. All right, so this is what you're going to see. You see processing 0 come to complete over here. We have this. So this right about that, you can see just open this. Alright guys, so for instance, you want to remove an unwanted object in the background, alright, or in an image. You want to remove unwanted, there's something you don't like in the background and you want to take it out. This is basically what you're going to do. Just come over to this object remover, alright, then click on start remove, then select the image you want. So let's assume we have this image. Click on import. So let's assume this is the background now, and we don't want this particular picture to be on this background. So what you're going to do is basically select this, you can select this. Alright, so once you select it, you can click on preview. And once you click on preview, just wait for it to load. Alright, wait for it to load. So guys, you can see the magic. This works perfectly fine. This is how to remove the unwanted image or unwanted object in the background. So click on export. So once you're done, you come to completed. So you can see this. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the before, and I'm going to show you guys the after of this. So this is the one we had before. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to bring it to where we have this file. So this is the image before. So I'm going to paste it over here. So this is when before using the HitPaw software, and this is after using the HitPaw software to remove this particular object. So if you want to make use of this software, please go to the down description below or in the comment section. I'm going to put the link there for you guys to check it out and download this software and make use of it. So back to our video. Welcome to Coreldraw guys. So the first thing we're going to do is change our paper size, and the size we're making use of is we're going to change this to inches. First of all, come to your property bar and select inches. Alright, so what we're going to do is change our paper size, and the size we'll be making use of is 10 by 10 inches. So come over to your page dimension and change this to 10, and change this one to 10, and press enter on your keyboard. Enter on your keyboard. Alright, so right about that, the next thing you're going to do is come over to this rectangle tool, draw this way. Alright, so once you draw this way, you can see it is not fitted to frame, just right about that. So somebody asked me a question, why, or some of you always come to the comment section to say Coreldraw is just double click on this rectangle and to bring itself here. Yes, it works on some version, but not on this particular version. This is Coreldraw 2021. Alright, so right about that, to make it fit into the frame, just come over to your page dimension just the way we did earlier and give it the same perfect size of 10 by 10 inches, then press enter on your keyboard. If it doesn't fit into the frame, just press letter P. After putting the exact size, press letter P on your keyboard. Alright, so this is it guys, and boom, this is what you are going to have. So do not forget guys, we made use of HitPaw AI software to remove background, enhance images, and also remove unwanted objects. So right about that, to remove this black stroke, just come over to this line, right click on it and select set outline color. So once you do that, press letter P on your keyboard. So the next thing we're going to do is save our job. In case of power obstruction or anything, or crashing of the software, please always save your job. So to save your job, come over to file, select save as, or you can save as type. So over here, locate where you want to save it. You can save at desktop, document, anywhere. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to save it to desktop. So I'm going to say Christmas Carol. Alright, so on the save as type, leave that to Coreldraw, and you can actually click on save, and that is what you're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is import the stock images for this tutorial. So to do that, come over to file, locate import, Shortcut is Ctrl+I. Alright, so I'm going to convert to this folder, and this is everything we're going to have. So select the ones you want to make use of, alright, the ones you want to work with. So to do that, just basically select this. Alright, so select everything you want to work with. Alright, so click on import. Alright, so once you do that, this is basically what you're going to have. So basically click and drag, 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 click and drag. Alright, so basically keep clicking and dragging. Alright, so right about that, guys, this is basically what you are going to have. So right about that, the next thing I'm going to do is basically I'm going to bring in this background. I'm going to scale it up this way. Alright, then I'm going to right click and select power clip. Then I'm going to place it into this frame. Then I'm going to right click and select edit power clip. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale it up this way. Alright, I'm going to scale this up this way. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on finish. Guys, so once you click on finish, this is what you are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in this background. We're going to scale it up this way. Right click on it and select power clip, then place it into this frame. Then the next thing we're going to do is right click and select edit power clip. Then we're going to place this just right here. Alright, so we're going to scale this up this way. And this is what we're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to select our shape tool. We're going to drag this way and use this and drag it just down, just right about that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in our transparency tool and fade out this edge just right there. And this is basically what you're going to have. The next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to bring in this background. Right click on it, select power clip and place it into this frame. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to right click and select edit power clip. And we're going to scale this one just right there. Alright, so we're going to select our transparency tool over here. Then we're going to fade out this edge this way, fade out this. Then we're going to use Ctrl+page down to take it behind fill. We're going to bring it up this way just to see. Alright, so bring it up this way and leave that just right there. And what we're going to do is you're going to click on finish, and this is what you are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring it this over here and use our mirror tool to mirror it this way. So for those of you who will be wondering where do I download this Christmas background from, basically you can come to HitPaw Photo AI software and come to AI generator. Alright, so once you click on AI generator, so call to generate AI images. So over here, guys, you can use this to get image backgrounds. Do you understand? So download this software. It is very useful for you guys. It will be very useful for you guys. So you can see where it is written enter prompt. So once you select enter prompt, you can actually highlight this and you can type let's say Christmas tree. Alright, so once you select type Christmas tree, you can see all this bunch of AI generator, alright, images. So click on generate and wait for this to load. Alright, guys, so right about that, you can see these are this is an image gotten from HitPaw. Alright, so you can actually download it, and once you download it, you can make use of it. If you don't want it to have a background, so you can see we have downloaded this Christmas tree, which I just typed in Christmas tree over here. You can type in anything and it will bring it out for you. So this is super guys, super amazing. It will actually make your design career as simple as A. Alright, so if you don't want it to have a background, you can actually go back. Alright, just the way we did, you can actually go back and remove background, or you can remove unwanted object just the way I demonstrated for you guys. So back to our video and make sure to download this and make use of it. The link is on the comment section and also on the description below. So right about that, guys, this is how I was able to get all these backgrounds and I don't want to start showing you guys how I got it one after the other by typing all the names I typed. All right, just type Christmas background, Christmas tree, Christmas heart, Christmas whatever on this app, and you're gonna get the same results. All right, so right about that, guys, I don't tell you guys what does not work for me. I always give you guys the exact thing that works for me. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click and select power clip to make sure it is fitting to frame. We're gonna place it over here, and this is what we are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in this heart. All right, because why am I using this background is the theme of this is a king is born. It's a Christmas, just like joy to the world, the Lord. You understand? That's the theme of this flyer. All right, so right about of this program, so we're going to just reduce this a bit and bring it just close to that, and this is what we are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is let's basically scale this up a little bit. All right, so that is what we're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to come over to this. All right, we're going to bring this one, scale it up this way. We're going to select our transparency tool, feather out this edge, go to bitmap, convert to bitmap, then make sure the color mode is on RGB. All right, so select OK. Then why are we actually bitmapping? Why are we bitmapping is because if we feather out this edge and we don't bitmap, it won't enable us to feather out this edge. So once you bitmap it, you can be able to feather out this edge. Just for instance, as I feather out here without bitmapping, let's try and feather out this edge. You can see this one will come up. So what you need to do is just come to bitmap it, and once you do that, you can actually bitmap this one and bitmap this one. All right, so once you bitmap it, come over to your mesh mode and select screen, and bring this one over here, bring it over here. So once you bring that over there, bring another one here. All right, so once you do that, copy another one here, then select this node and bring it here, then place another one over here. So this is what you are going to have, guys. Just manipulate the light, and that is it. So the next thing we're going to do is to add a shadow to this. So select your ellipse tool, draw this way, give it a black color. All right, so once you give it a black color, come over to your color thumbnail over here, double click on it, and go to your edit field. That is the color thumbnail I'm talking about. You can call it edit field. Go to your color viewer, color model RGB, and bring this over here. So reason why I am changing it to RGB is because I want to bitmap it to RGB. All right, so now click on OK. Now come to your bitmap, convert it to OK. Before then, let's come over to effect, select blur, select Gaussian blur. If you don't see this on your Coreldraw, just go to bitmap. Under creative, you will see blur. Under blur, you will see Gaussian blur. So right about that, what you're going to do is you're going to basically increase this radius or the pixels, then click on OK. I'm using 77.0. Click on OK. Now you can bitmap it to bitmap, convert it to bitmap, and basically reduce this way, place it over here, and basically do this, bring it over here, then scale it up this way. Once you do that, bring in your transparency tool and reduce reduce it. All right, reduce the opacity, and you can bring it a bit closer, and this is what you are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to bring in this logo and place it just right here. This is the church logo. All right, I'm going to place it over here, and once we do that, I'm going to leave that to that. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to bring in our text and other things for this tutorial. So come over to your noteboard, and the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy this theme, which is a king is born. Once we copy it, we're going to place it just right here. And once we paste that, let me just copy everything here, everything we have here. That is this. Right click on it and select power clip, place it into this frame so that everything will be on one. And to bring it back, you can do Ctrl Z or letter P. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just change the font of this, and the font I'll be making use of is News of the World. So we're giving the news that a king is born this Christmas. So that is the name of the font we're making use of. So I'm going to copy this font. The reason why I'm putting the names of this font for you guys is if you don't have it, basically go and download it. Use your Google, download it on Google, just search with the name, you will get it. So I have this font, so I'm going to just come over to this and press okay, let me just type it. Alright, so this is it, news to the world. So I'm going to basically come over here, scale it up this way. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. Then I'm going to just use Ctrl plus key to break it apart. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one. Then I'm going to change this one to small letter A. That is how I want it to be. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ctrl plus K to break this apart. Once I do that, I'm going to bring this one just right here. Alright, so once we do that, I'm going to bring this one and scale it up this way. Alright, scale it up again, bring it just right there. And highlight everything, scale it up. So you can bring it just over here, and this is what you are going to have, guys. So I'm going to just group this together. And once you group it together, this is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is basically come over to this and reduce this a bit. Click on finish, and that is it. If you don't understand, guys, please ask me a question in the comment section below. So right about that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this background. Right click on it and select power clip, then place it into this frame. Right click and select edit power clip, and scale this up this way. And once you scale it up this way, you can basically reduce it, and that is it, guys. Nothing serious, nothing serious. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to bring in this background, scale it up this way, make it fit it to the middle. We're going to use our transparency tool, select our mesh mode and change it to screen. Let's see screen, or let's try overlay, or let's try soft lights. So let's do screen. Alright, so once you do that, cut it, put it into the frame. Alright, and once you put it into the frame, make sure this is not distorting, or you can just take it behind you using Ctrl plus page down this way. Alright, so I think for now this is what you are going to have, guys. So now you can see it is disrupting this flower over here. Just use your transparency tool, fade out this edge this way, because I just want it to be on the foot. Alright, so basically, guys, alright, we can actually make it touch this a bit. So that is it, guys. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to bring in this background. Okay, alright, so I'm going to use my shape tool, and I'm going to just remove this, bring in this one this way, bring in this one this way, bring in this, and bring in this way. Just cut it, guys. Use your shape tool and just cut it to this stage. Alright, so once you cut it, this is what you are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to ungroup it. So once you ungroup it, guys, select your shape tool, right click on this and select okay, but before then you can actually use Ctrl plus key to convert it to curve. Alright, so once you convert it to curve, you can use your shape tool and come over to this and delete this node. Once you delete it, just basically bring in this one. You can see there's a cutout here, so use your shape tool and remove that. So place this one here. So once you place it, in place of the dots on the eye. That is why we're putting this over here. So the next thing we're going to do is I want this to fill up this edge, like this rope to go up to this edge. So I'm going to copy this and paste it. So the reason why I'm copying and pasting is I want this to be 2. So now select your shape 2. Alright, and basically delete this, delete the node, guys, delete the nodes. So once you delete the nodes, make sure the flowers are not showing. Make sure they are not showing, guys. Now you can actually scale this up. Just scale it up, scale it up. Alright, scale it up this way. So you can see it, guys. So this is it. So basically select your rectangle tool, put it over here, and cut out this, cut it. So alright, so this is actually hidden. So what we're going to do is basically let's select our rectangle tool and draw a line just right here. Then use your pick tool, pick a color over here and just paste it on it. Pick a color using your pick tool. Alright, so once you pick a color, paste it over here. You can just increase this one, drag it to this edge, and you can increase it if you wish. Yes, if you wish. So that is it, guys. That is what you're gonna have. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in this hat. So I'm going to reduce this, place it over here, then rotate this way and leave that over there. So this is what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this background, place it over here. Alright, I'm going to scale it up this way. Right click, use my transparency tool, go to my mesh mode and select screen, and I'm going to just place that light just right there. We're going to reduce this, bring it over here, then select our transparency tool, select this light flake, change it to screen, and we're going to bring it just on top of this one, reduce this a bit, and that is it, guys. That is what we're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this text. These are the names of the ministers. Alright, I'm going to just basically place this here. Alright, so the font I'll be making use of that is called CremeBlack. Alright, so type in CremeBlack and leave that. So we're going to just reduce this, the names of the ministers, place them just right here. Then change this to middle alignment or center alignment, just as you're going to call it. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your shape tool and reduce the spacing. And I'm going to cut out this one, paste it there, and make sure it is aligned to the middle. And once I do that, I'm going to bring this one down a bit. Alright, so I'm going to use my shape tool and select this. Alright, so select any of this and drag this to increase the spacing of this, and this is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically bring in this guy and place it just right here and reduce this. Once I reduce it, I'm going to just reduce this again, place it just right here, and select my ellipse tool, drag over here. Alright, so once I do that, I'm going to give it I'm going to give it a white color. And once I do that, what I'm going to do is I just copy this and put 6 p.m., which is the time. Then remove what is in there by using right clicking and select frame type, remove frame, click on OK, and this is what you are going to have. So we're going to just basically reduce this a bit, and boom, guys, that is what we're going to have. So we're going to select everything and increase it again, and this is what we are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to this and copy the time and dates. Come over to this, place it just right here. The font we'll be making use of this is called Campton Book. Alright, so we're going to select Campton Book, but the bold one. Alright, so let's select the semi-bold, and I think we go with semi-bold. Break this apart, scale this up, break this one apart, change alignment to none, then highlight this, make sure they are centered. Alright, they are aligned properly. And then once you do that, make sure you have this aligned properly. Alright, so this is basically how I align this, so nothing much, nothing less. Alright guys, so we're going to just basically bring this one down a bit just to make it, look cool. And guys, this is how we design this unique Christmas flyer in Coreldraw using HitPaw AI software. You can check the link in the down description below and download. All the stock images I used here, I'm going to put the link for you guys in the down description below. So see you guys in my next video.